This is what you will need in order to experience fideo. We chose to add chicken, but you can also add steak. With the chicken, you want to make sure you cut off all the fat. You want the chicken in the same small pieces so that the chicken cooks evenly. You then want to add the canola oil to the pan. You want to make sure the oil is hot before you add the chicken. You're also going to want to do that when you add the fideo noodles. You're going to cook the chicken until lightly brown, but not too much, because once you add the noodles, the chicken will continue to cook. We also added just a little bit of onion to add even more flavor. It's the little things that make the fideo have the perfect blend of zesty flavor and spices. You're going to need to crush up the pepper, garlic clove, and cumin, add the water to the crushed mixtures, and pour onto the brown fideo. Also, you're going to need to pour the spices a little bit on the chicken so the chicken can absorb some of the flavor as well. Then comes the fideo. Once you get to this step, you and your loved ones will soon have a little bit of Mexico served up on your plates. You want to make sure you get the oil on all of the noodles and cook them evenly. You want the noodles to turn brown. Then you can add the chicken to the noodles. Once you're a pro, you can make them together, but being a rookie, I chose to cook them separately. You then add the rest of the spices and 1 can of tomato sauce. It's very important to let the noodles soak up the spices for 1 minute. If you overstir, the whole thing will turn to mush. We added a little bit of salt, then you add the 2½ cups of water, bring it to a boil, put a lid on it, and let it simmer for about 5 to 6 minutes. No stirring and no peeking. Take it off the stove, and voila, you have fideo. When the smells of homemade fideo filled the kitchen and I took my first bite, the first thing I said was, "Oh my God, it tastes like my childhood." And all thanks to my Nana, I now know how to make fideo for my family and make sure my future kids and husband get to experience the same spoonful of deliciousness.